22. 22. I don't know why. I'm so confident I'm saying 22. Oh shit. All right. No pressure. You do it if I can do this time. 22, 22, 22. All right. Welcome, amazing people, to episode 22 and last episode of season 3. In this episode, we didn't interview anybody. We didn't do a home episode. Instead, we got interviewed. Yes, we got interviewed by a student from NYU Abu Dhabi. His name is Hamad. He came here with other students to visit ReFOCUS and work with us. And he interviewed me, Dawoud, and Ellie. We talked about our experience in ReFOCUS and we talked about art and other fun stuff. So I hope you enjoy this episode. And for the summer, we're gonna be releasing some short clips from every episode from this season. So I hope you enjoy those too. And I hope to see you in season 4 of Fractured. That's it, baby. You see?
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
How's it going, Dawoud?
All good.
First question. How are you genuinely doing? How are you really doing? Don't tell me I'm okay. Don't tell me I'm good. Alhamdulillah. No.
Alhamdulillah.
Nah. Like right now, in this moment in life, today, this hour, how are you feeling?
Really, I'm doing good. Like I mean, today was. I feel good whenever like the time is full. For example, you need to do something and this kind of stuff because I don't like the moments like you feel so I don't know you're so alone and you don't do anything and you're just like I don't know thinking, overthinking and this kind of stuff. So I feel okay because today like we had a lot of activities. We went like too many locations we visit and so I'm doing good.
That's great. That's great. Thank you. And I'm going to get into the topic immediately, right?
Go.
So my first question says, I want to know, Dawoud, if you can tell me a bit of your journey from Afghanistan, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Afghanistan to where we are today, which is Greece.
Yeah.
Your journey from Afghanistan to Greece, how was it?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first question. The second question, what are the countries that you went through? Was it just Afghanistan to Greece or was there something in between?
Okay, so if I want to start, like I moved out from Afghanistan since when I was 8. I moved to Iran and I was there a few years until I was 16. Then I went to Turkey, and then from Turkey I came to Greece. And this journey is like kinda it was like under the table, like illegally. And I was in Turkey for like 3 or 4 months. Then I came to Greece
Why did you leave?
because of the situation. The situation was bad actually.
What was the situation?
Man, I feel like I'm giving interview to asylum service. Yeah. The important move was like from Iran, like to really like to go to Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was with my friend and we were working together and I was this idea in my head that we're gonna go to Europe, we should move or like we should I don't know how they say refuge to Europe. I was talking with my friend and I called one of my friend and he actually told me he's going like today. Like he said like I'm going just like today in this afternoon, like I'm like next to the border. And we were like I was with one of my friends, like he's in Germany now.
Okay.
And I talked with him. I said like look like my friend is, his name is like Mustafa. I told him like hey look Mustafa is going to Europe, so do you want to go or do you want to come with me? And he was like no, it's like so like it's so suddenly, we should like kind of prepare stuff and this kind of stuff. And I said okay, let's go. And like I don't know, we were like kind of how do you say like teenagers.
Yeah.
We were teenagers and like we wanted to make fun and we were like we want to like full of friends. I said, okay, we're gonna come with you guys. So like we get inside the car, like we get, but like in our mind we were like, no, like after 20 minutes we're gonna tell the driver like get us off, like yeah. But like I don't know what happened, but we stayed inside the car. Yeah, we stayed inside the car, and like we were like so like we were 50-50, like we didn't know like
what's gonna happen.
Should we go or no? And we wanted to go, like our goal was like to go, but not immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I don't know, circumstance. It was a circumstance, or I don't know. It was luck, maybe. Yeah. So that small thing like take us to Turkey.
Everything.
Yeah. Changed everything. Yeah.
Wow.
If I tell you, like in that day, I was going to play football, like futsal.
Wow.
Yeah, play futsal, and the game was starting at 8 p.m. So it was like 5 p.m. and
when you left 5 p.m.
Yeah. It was 5 p.m. At 5 p.m. we get inside the car, and I was talking with my friend. Don't worry, we still have time, so we can go to play football. Yeah. I had my bag inside the car, like I was with my bag and with my shoes and clothes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So it was so crazy actually. So my friend was like, "Let's go play football. It's okay. We can talk with our our parents and this kind of stuff."
Yeah.
Then like I don't know, this feeling came to us like we say like that's the only chance. So like actually like I didn't want more, I don't know, over control from from parents or like from your family and society. I was like, we have the control right now. So if you go back to family, so
it was kind of like an either now or never situation. If you don't do it now, you might never be able to.
Not like now or never, because I still don't know if I didn't go, like if I didn't move in that moment, like what would happen after it.
Interesting. And let's talk about now in Greece. Now we're in Greece. You're living life.
Yeah.
Would you say you're happy in Greece? Tell me honestly, your feelings.
Honestly.
Be as open as you want. It's like ignore the cameras, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
It's a conversation. It's a conversation.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
You're happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
You don't want to elaborate on that. Just
Yeah. I'm so happy that things happen. Like, oh no, I don't know. Like, it was luck brought me here or whatever it was. Like now I have this family here. Here is Eli, Sude, Rasheed. We are here. We work here, and like to be honest, I would never see myself as a cameraman or as a photographer. I would never see myself. I was like this athletic boy, like I don't know, go play football or boxing and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And when I was coming, like even like during the journey, like when I was in Turkey, like I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to Greece. I'm gonna start like I don't know, boxing. I will go to matches and this kind of stuff. But like that's right. Like you never know about future. So like when I came here, I don't know. We came here and I got to know to ReFOCUS, and my plan wasn't to stay even to Greece. I was waiting just for my asylum, and after I got my asylum, just directly like fly to Germany or I don't know, to Switzerland or to apply asylum there.
Yeah. Never Greece. It wasn't
Never Greece. Greece
Wow.
wasn't a like place like to stay for me.
Yeah.
But when we came here, I don't know, like maybe the people here around me like made me to stay, you know.
Yeah.
And I found this new family. My friend left actually because we were together. We came all the journey together. And
what's his name?
His name is Mahdi. He's in Germany now.
He's the friend that you talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a really cool guy. Actually, Sudan and LA, they know them. Like every time when I call with, like I have a call with him, like online roommate or homemate,
like you always talk to. He's always there.
Yeah.
Mahdi.
Yeah, his name is Mahdi.
Shout out to Mahdi. Fire, man.
Mahdi, if you watch this video, give us our money. Okay.
But obviously, Dawoud, with every good thing comes bad things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you came to Greece, especially, you were a minor when you first arrived to Greece?
Yeah. Oh, when I arrived here, I think I was like 16 and a half. I was almost on 17.
16 and a half.
Yeah, 17, yeah.
Okay. What challenges did you face when you came here? Like, it wasn't perfect, obviously. Like, alhamdulillah, now you're happy. But before, when you first came in, how did you integrate yourself into Greece? Was it difficult? Was it easy?
I mean, I don't want to nag.
No, nag.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't want to nag, but like, of course, there's like hard situations. So like, when you refuge, like that's the main part that you risk. Like it's like you risk your life, and you took the risk. So
Yeah.
rather you're gonna survive, or rather you're gonna die, or you're gonna give up, or you're gonna go back again and start over again. So, and actually, like, I faced many situations that I didn't even expect that. Like, I would never like think about that. Like, I will be homeless here, like for example. So I was like homeless like for like 2 weeks, for 2 weeks and a half, and this kind of stuff. Then they took me to the camp, and the situation in the camp brought me. But then situation changed. Like, I don't know, they took me to the shelter. Like, it was good actually. They were supporting this kind of stuff. Like, we had like the food was ready, for example. Like, I had a place to sleep or this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I changed in that moment, for example. So it was like kind of opposite between me and the situation.
Yeah,
you know?
I get
Yeah,
that.
like it's like the moment I wanted to like try to like go on, the situation was down.
Yeah.
Or like when the situation was up, I was so down. Like,
Okay. That was a good balance, though.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good
I
balance.
mean, like, it's life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And throughout all this time, Dawoud, you had nothing to do with art?
With art.
Art. Like speaking about before Refocus,
Mm-hmm.
since you came to Greece, or even before you came to Greece, until you met Refocus, this whole time, you had nothing to do with art. You mentioned football, but nothing art related.
Art.
Nothing.
I don't know. I can say about painting because like painting.
No, I mean
is
art in general. Like I mean, painting, dancing, theater, acting, film, photography, everything.
Yeah, come on. I was trying to learn like how to beatbox, and I was trying.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
This was where? In Afghanistan?
Yeah, in Iran, like.
In Iran?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I was not that good at. I'm still not good at
Give us some,
painting
give
that
us some.
much, huh? Come on, not now. Nah, I don't feel it. Come on, I don't feel it now.
Everyone wants to listen.
Nobody wants to listen. Okay, do you listen?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay, you see the director is okay.
Yeah.
And
So, besides beatboxing?
I don't know, like, I was like kind of into music, and like I was kind of writing like some lyrics when I was like back in Iran, and I was
Okay.
working because I was kind of new with music. You know, like in that moment, like I had this small like Nokia phone.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I was going to the Coffee Net. Do you know what Coffee Net is?
I know Coffee Net.
Yeah, I was going like, hey, give me like all the music, all the albums from like from
Fine.
Eminem, or I don't know, from someone else, or.
Okay.
And he was giving it to me, and I was like every time listening to this, and sometimes like the music that I liked I was like writing it, like I was trying like to copy and like or kind of to mix with my ideas.
And were they in English?
Hmm?
Or was it Iran? Was
No. I learned English when I was in Greece.
only
Yeah,
in Greece. And
yeah,
before that, when you would get into music, it wasn't English music.
I was listening to English music, but I wouldn't understand. Like I
It
really
just
like
sounded
how
nice.
yeah. It was sounding
Okay.
nice to me.
Okay.
But like I really liked Farsi. Like Farsi rappers are the best, actually.
Yeah, shout out, Eddie. So, when you got into Greece, you mentioned that you learned English here.
Yeah.
How was it learning English? And did you also learn Greek, or is it just English?
So I started first English because, as I said, like my plan wasn't to stay here. So I
Okay.
was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Germany. So I need to find a way to communicate, or like I'm gonna go to some other countries. Okay, not just Germany, or I don't know, any country except Greece, for example.
Okay.
So I was like, the international language is like English, so I should learn English.
Yeah.
And I was lazy to go to, I don't know, to classes. I was like looking for some classes I found, but I don't know. Maybe in that moment I had this social anxiety that I don't want to communicate with people or something like this. So I stayed in home, like, and I was like trying to learn from YouTube, and yeah.
Where was home? In
In the shelter.
the shelter.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you manage to learn from YouTube?
Hmm?
Did you manage to learn from YouTube?
I learned from YouTube.
Oh, that's how you learned English.
Yeah.
Ah,
And
only
then
YouTube.
after I got my ideas. I don't know the words I was learning.
That's
and this one.
crazy. You learned English fully from YouTube.
Now, not just fully from YouTube. It's about communication, the environment also. Like, I mean,
Okay.
like if I wouldn't talk English, so I would never like
Okay.
learn it very well.
Okay.
So when I was coming here, like I remember like Ellie was translating for me. Like, thank you so much, baby. Yeah.
Ellie getting a lot of shout outs.
Yeah.
That's great. MashaAllah.
And she was like translating for me in that moment, and I was feeling like a bit shy also. I was like this disabled guy, like he can't even talk.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't feel good about it, so I was
Mm.
like going to YouTube to research and writing like words and like trying to learn it and memorize it and this kind of stuff. So every time when I was coming, I was like, So I was talking, like I was saying, like, yeah, I understand you, but I don't know how to tell you. Yeah, like this.
And now you'd say you can freely speak English and understand everything.
At some points, like I got stuck. Yeah,
Okay.
At some points, I got stuck.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm doing good. I think.
You speak incredible
Yeah,
English,
thank
mashallah.
you.
That's great. And what about Greek? Did you get into it or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I have.
You're thinking of getting into it? Or no?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like trying to learn some words and like practicing.
Okay. Now moving on to ReFOCUS.
Yeah.
This place right now.
Yeah.
How did you manage to even find out about this place, or how did you hear about this place?
Okay, there was an outreach. I didn't know about this because like there was a place like there was an organization, they call it Yugan Sport. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was doing boxing there.
Okay.
So there was like my girlfriend, for example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for example, like she was my girlfriend. She told me about this organization. Yeah, they're gonna teach us photography, videography, and this kind of stuff. But I wasn't interested about it. So I wasn't interested. I was like, I'm not that interested about it. But if you want to go,
because it was photography, or because you just don't want to be involved with
no. Look, the outreach of the classes was about like photography, videography, editing, and I don't know, sound and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
not your interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't my interest at all. I wasn't a good photographer at all.
Yeah,
I wasn't interested. Like, I wouldn't even take photo from my friends or something like this.
Okay.
Yeah. And I told her like, look, I'm not too interested, so don't push me or something like this. But I think she went like 2-3 sessions. She came to ReFOCUS.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah, without me.
Okay.
Yeah. And every time where she was coming back to the gym, like she was telling me, oh, they're so good. There's these people, they're talking, and these, like, I don't know, they have a good teacher. I learned like what is this like today, for example, or I learned what is this, and the things I was hearing from her, it was so new for me. I was like, what the hell? Like taking photos is so easy, like pressing a button or something.
The terminology, like aperture. Yeah. Okay.
And
And
I told her, okay, next time you want, just let me know. We'll go together. Then we came here. In the beginning, like in the first 3 months, I wasn't that serious. Yeah. Then like some stuff happened, and I was like, okay, I should take this serious. Actually, like
you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Actually, they kicked me out from ReFOCUS one time. Yeah, because I was so shit. Actually, I was so bad. Like I was so badass guy.
Like bad at doing,
like bad attitude. I had a bad attitude.
A bad attitude, not about you were bad at filming or
no, they were okay.
What happened? Tell me. No one's listening. Tell me a story. What happened? Why did they kick you?
I'm saying because of my bad attitude.
Just in general.
In general, like I was treating like shit. Really, I was talking bad. Yeah, like showing fuck to other students that I don't even know them. Like what the hell?
Yeah,
really? I was like a bullshit guy.
And now you think you got better.
Of course. Yeah.
Look at the confidence. Rasheed is laughing. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Even the teachers.
Yes, I kicked him out.
Yeah, and Ellie took me downstairs to the basement, and he told me like, I want to never come back here. It's like I really don't want to be. Yeah, she just told me like, I really don't want you. Yeah. She just told me, I really don't want you to be my student. Just get out of here. Like I really like.
Wow, that's so interesting.
After that, I really changed. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like everybody
nice,
hates you, and I don't know.
You self-reflected a bit.
Yeah.
That's like, amazing though. That's amazing.
And I changed, and I said, okay, let's get our ass off.
Yeah. And you think that this was the only challenge you faced in ReFOCUS at the beginning? Was there like any language barriers?
Come on, I just came here for my girlfriend. Then I was just coming here with her. That's it.
Yeah.
I really wasn't paying I really wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. To the place.
Yeah, to the place.
So
to the lessons.
How come you got into film suddenly?
Yeah, I'm saying like after
Ellie
they
punched you.
Yeah. Not Ellie didn't punch me. Ellie kicked me out. Like she kind of like fired me from the not fired me. Yeah, she kicked me out from the organization. She said like really like don't come here for education. Okay, we are not going to provide you education anymore.
I'm gonna ask Ellie a question. Ellie, did you give up on him? Like genuinely give up on him?
No, I just kicked him out because
it was too much to deal with.
Because he's not coming for the education. He's just coming for a girl.
Because he didn't come for the education, he came for a girl.
Come on. Nah, it wasn't just for girls. I was just coming to hang out.
You just said it was because of a girl.
No, I'm saying like she was my girlfriend. Like.
Yeah, how are you lying?
Okay. That's fucking camera. You fucking betrayed me.
Alright. So, Moving on. So you got into film eventually because
Yeah.
you wanted to push hard. You wanted to genuinely get into
I mean, like when you see the resolution, you see like there is always some, how they say, some causes behind every question, or I don't know, anything.
Yeah.
So when you're like, okay, how does the aperture works?
Yeah.
Okay, there's still the answer. So that was so good for me. Like they have the answer. They have all the answers.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool. Like it's lots of information that you ask any question, but there is an answer. I was like, what the hell? I was thinking like I'm a smart ass guy. So yeah, yeah. I was asking, okay, so like medium shot. What exactly does it mean? And they would say, okay, medium shot. It means like this, like this, like this. I don't know, vanish line in photography. What does this mean? I don't know. It means like this, like this. I don't know what does contrast mean. I don't know what does rule of third means. I don't know. Like
So
I
you
don't want
went-
to go to theoretical stuff, but I was like getting a bit cool, and I really liked because like at some point, like we had this teacher like he was telling us like how to be good at teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like
Here,
everybody
and
had
refocus.
in refocus
Okay.
like they were telling us how to be responsible on your own part. Like don't pay attention to the cameraman. Like everybody not everybody has to be the cameraman or the director or the like the actor. Or, like just in the beginning when I came, I was like I want to be this like I don't know this actor. Like I want to be actor because like I was feeling like whoever comes here they just want to be actor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's it.
because it's like you want to be in the show. Like you want
you want to be
people-
seen.
Yeah, exactly. You
Okay,
want
I
to-
get you. I get you.
Yeah.
But then you realize there's a whole lot.
Yeah, there's
like-
something else going on behind. Yeah.
And you mentioned the theoretical aspect that refocus brings up, but is there like the practical aspect? Do they also show that?
Yeah.
Like, do they actually give you a camera and tell you to go outside?
Yeah, man. Like when for the first time when I took camera, like I didn't know about this rule that you can borrow a camera and take it, like for example, for the weekend.
Oh, that was
You
crazy.
can go and practice, for example, by your own, like
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
it was like, what the hell? Like, how these people can like trust, like, to give us this equipment? Like, I don't know, this 2,000, I don't know, or 3,000 camera. I can just steal it and just, I don't know, sell it and fly to somewhere else. Just take the money. Yeah,
It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
expensive. Like, you can use it. But I was like, how in the hell? They don't even know me. I don't know. They kicked me out once, and
They
I don't
hated
know.
me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why they still like trust me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
really,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
was like
mashallah,
good question. Like why they still trust me? And
Yeah.
I was feeling, look, like I was this bad guy, so I don't know. So why should I like hate them, or why should I betray them, or this kind of stuff? So
I
I
get
was like,
that.
okay, just like keep your head down and just like really like try once. Like
Mm.
try once. Like how does it look? Then I started like practicing with photography, and every time I was bringing my photos to alien students, they were checking. They were saying, okay, this one is good, this one is bad, this one is good.
Oh, they'd be very
And
honest with you.
Yeah. They were
That's
honest
good.
with me. They were saying, okay, this one is bad because of this. This one is good. Look, you see this. It looks so nice. And this. I was like, look, even when they how they say when they say good like about your stuff, and
Like compliments.
yeah,
and-
when they compliment your stuff, they have even reasons behind it.
Yeah, they explain why it's good,
Yeah,
why it's bad.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for you.
Yeah, and they don't let the question be in your head. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, I
Props
really
to you
like it.
guys. Thank you, Rasheed, Ellie,
Yeah.
everyone. Thank you.
It's so amazing. Now I'm like kind of obsessed with this place, and I
Yeah?
really like it. Yeah.
That's great. And how do you think beyond refocus, how has art impacted your life? Is it just in refocus or do you see it outside?
I see it outside also.
How?
Like I really like painting. I really like.
Oh, you got into painting?
Yeah, like Ellie, because she's an artist. Like she got me into it. Like she was saying, okay,
Wow.
it doesn't have to like be an amazing painting. Just try. Like if you don't try, like you wouldn't see
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
how good you are. And I like then we tried like how to make like statues, like playing with clays and
Like 3D modeling.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I really liked it. I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's
actually,
great.
I liked it, and I was like kind of thinking of this kind of stuff, and but like when you like deep thinking about it, like you will bring these causes. Like, look, these people are like artists. What does exactly art means? Like, look,
Yeah,
these people like creating something that is not gonna happen in a like million years.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just
That's
one,
true.
and it was so cool for me. So why should I copy from people, or why should I like go and like stay behind the people and see what they do, or like I can create. Okay, it's bad, but I did it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
it's shitty or it's good. I did it, and it's the only one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like we have 8 billion people,
Yeah.
around this world. So there will be one people who like really pay attention to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think in the end also art is very subjective.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
people see it differently.
Yeah,
So
of
you
course,
might
people
see
see differently.
you might see this art piece as like a shitty thing, something that is not nice, but someone else would be obsessed with this.
Yeah,
And
they will
same.
say, "Oh, so how creative it can be! Like, how they merge this with this." Or
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly. That's amazing. So moving on, we're almost done.
no,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Yeah, you
Take
have time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Our businessman, Dawoud.
Let me check. Actually,
So, how has being involved in Refocus helped you build a sense of community with other refugees and locals in Athens? If it did.
with other refugees.
Other refugees specifically, yeah. Because Refocus, they welcome refugees only, right? Or
No, no,
anyone?
it's not only. It's anybody.
Anybody.
Anybody. We have like French students here. We have I don't know students from Germany. We have students from
Ah.
Italy. Like internships and I don't know. It's for everybody actually.
Okay, with
We
refugees.
still have we even have like Greek students. Do you
Ah,
understand? Like
really?
local students here.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Refocus.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, let's talk about refugees separately. How did it connect you with refugees? Did it connect you with refugees, first of all? You can be honest.
Actually, like because like me personally, I really don't think about this kind of stuff because
Okay.
I don't know. My logic is like I really don't see like refugee. and
Refugee,
this
not
kind I see like
refugee.
I would
We're
like
all
to
the
see
same.
everybody even like
Mm-mm.
because like you can find a lots of causes like behind it. I don't even in
Yeah.
history. Yeah. But like in general, I like this place because like I saw the efforts that they did. Like like Douglas and Sonia is like amazing. I really like Douglas. Like he's a really like he's full of experience. Like whenever you talk with him, like really get something. Like whenever even you talk with him, like you're not empty. Like you will feel like something like get in you. Like I don't
You
know.
get motivated.
Yeah, you will get motivated. And Sonia, like she really like she did a lot of efforts. Like she really like do she they really did lots of stuff. Like even
That's great.
okay, I just came like 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago, but like before that they were in Moria, they were in Lesbos. Like they did a lots of stuff, and we saw like their students also, and we saw their efforts, and even before that, and even before they come to Greece,
Yeah.
they were into like helping like
Okay.
because
That's
like
great.
I've been sitting them, and I really like them. Like they don't judge you, and I like the mentality here.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And given that you guys come from different cultures, you mentioned there's a Greek person, you were from Afghanistan,
Yeah.
someone from Germany, and so on. Can you share like a story that comes in mind where you were able to connect with someone else despite the cultural difference? So you have a different background and different values, and someone from Germany has different backgrounds, and I'm from the UAE have different backgrounds. Do you have a story in mind where you could tell us how you went upon that challenge? Anything you can remember.
It's gonna be maybe the moments like that I couldn't speak English or Greek that much. So of course like it's a big different actually. So it's like just like I was just like hanging around who could understand me. Yeah, who could like listen to me. And yeah, otherwise like I couldn't speak. So that was my like that's it. That's the part like I need it, but I didn't have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And in general, like I it doesn't matter to me really. It really doesn't matter.
What do you plan?
Actually, I don't plan that much for the future. Really, like.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like in general, like I don't pay attention, like because like now I feel, yeah, of course I'm writing a script, but like I don't know about future yet, so
Maybe he doesn't want to share it.
no, no, no.
Secret.
For the
Lee.
future,
I
I'm gonna
will-
write
I will leak
a
it.
series.
What series? About what? Oh, is it the one he talked about?
Yeah, I'm writing a script, and I'm gonna sell it to Netflix.
Done. The deal is done.
I'm
Signed the
jo-
papers and everything.
I'm joking. No, actually, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
but
fine.
I'm sure that I will continue this way, like cinema.
Cinema.
Yeah. I'm sure that I will continue. Like, I don't know. Maybe in future I will go to. I will find a way to go to university. That could be amazing.
Yeah.
I would like, but in general, like my passion now is on my script. Like to continue, like how cool like it can be, the story. Like I feel like if I think about the future that much, it can be like this. It's gonna distract me.
Okay. Okay. You just want to go with the flow.
Yeah, I just want to go with the flow. So.
But
Yeah.
isn't it crazy when you think about it that 10 years ago you never thought that you'd be into filmmaking. That's insane, no?
Like 4 years ago. Imagine,
4
like
years
4
ago.
years ago. Like I was like, I'm gonna be a fucking Mike Tyson. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like this, really.
Bucky.
Yeah, maybe Bucky. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Alhamdulillah, though. So, reflecting on your journey, Dawoud, what advice would you give to other people, refugees, asylum seekers, about finding their place and building a community in a new country? Whatever advice you may have. Anything you have in mind.
I mean, honestly, I'm not the person to give advice.
Mm.
I feel like sometimes you should stop like blaming stuff. You know,
Mm.
you should stop like saying shit about the government, saying about the people. Oh, they're racism, or like I don't know, they don't pay attention to us about the government and this kind of stuff. Like sometimes like you should to like give it up and say like that it is what it is. Like just I mean, they just like to don't give up.
Mm.
Really, like to don't give up. That's it.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
And would art be a way they could use to...
What art?
Yeah, art. When I say art again, it's like in general, everything. Film, painting, acting, everything.
I mean, I feel because I take photos, I feel like taking photos is now like it's. I mean, like it's my passion. So, I mean, like you can start like taking photos because those moments like will never come back again. At least you have something from it.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe like okay, not photos, but like something to create. You know, like something like you have from that moment.
Mm.
For example,
Mm.
I don't know. It can be a gift. This can be anything actually.
Yeah.
Really, like
Yeah.
to have something and I don't know. And to enjoy. I don't
Enjoy.
know.
That's-
And
that's-
to don't take everything so tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like to think like overthink that much and I don't know. I'm saying I'm not the person to give advice.
No, I think that's great advice. I think not be too tight, to not take life too seriously. I think that's amazing advice.
Because some like really like some stuffs happen that like you may even like change all your mentality. You will say, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna try this."
Yeah.
Yeah. You will never know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like maybe 6 months later, someone come from NBA and say, "Hey, I'm gonna hire you. I like your I don't know height. You're too short, and I need you in this position maybe."
You
And they
never
give you
know.
lots of money. I'm like, "Fuck cinema, I'm gone." Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'm
great.
saying you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Truly,
But
you never
really,
know.
to don't give up and to like just not sit back and wait for something. Also,
You should go and chase.
yeah,
your
let
dreams.
me chase something.
All right. One final question, Dawoud. Last
Come
question.
on, you don't rush.
Actually, last question, right?
I'm joking.
Last question. If there's a book, right, for you, this book, each page in this book represent Dawood's life. Each page is a year, right? Imagine you have a book, each page is a year of Dawood's life. If you close this book, what would the title on the book be? How's the ice?
So good.
Yeah?
Feels so. I mean, like it depends.
Refreshing. It's hot a
Yeah,
bit.
it's so nice.
Yeah. What was the title?
Nouri. I will put it Nouri.
Nouri.
Yeah, it's my last name.
Ah, Nouri. You know what
Yeah,
Nouri
yeah.
means in Arabic?
Yeah, it's like light.
My light.
Yeah, my light.
My light.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's really deep. Think
I
about
didn't
it.
know.
Yeah, it's really deep. All right. Thank you very much, Dawood. Appreciate your time.
Thank
The
you.
goat. Thank you very much. And now I give you a gift of.
Let me. I will think about the book title. Yeah.
Later.
Yeah. After you subscribe.
Ah.
Yeah.
My light. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, Dawood.
I've never think about it actually.
What? A
About
title
this.
for your
Yeah,
life?
yeah.
I think that's so interesting.
It's 19 page.
So far, 19 pages.
Yeah.
It's gonna increase. Hopefully, it's gonna increase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a very interesting question, especially when I ask it to old people.
Yeah.
They get like, whoa, like 70 pages.
Yeah.
78 pages. Like, I don't know. Some people say love. Some people say death. Some people say hate. You know, it's very different. And then he says Nouri.
Yeah, that's my last name.
Yeah.
I don't want to put something so specific and
No,
so
no,
like
I get you,
special.
I get you, that's
What
fine.
else?
Khalas. Okay. Say khalas.
Khalas.
Done.
A fundraising expert recently told us, your feed is too positive. You need to use images that show the suffering. You have to show the problem. But we won't show you pictures of crying children to pull at your heartstrings. We won't show you the homeless in Athens fresh off receiving asylum protection. We won't show you the exploitative working conditions our students must endure.
What we will show you is a solution. Our solution. Our way of making a change. Our way of creating safety, stability, community. Our way of enabling a future we know is possible. Together we can create that future. Together we can change real lives, help them develop real skills, and ensure the real futures that they're fighting for. The media may show you takers, but we cultivate givers. Join us and change their future.
Hello, Rasheed, Ellie. How are you guys?
Hello, man. Good, good. So
Hello.
excited to talk to you.
How are you guys feeling today?
Tired but amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Long day?
Huh?
Long day?
Yeah, but it's a cool day. Yeah, going around places and
The
seeing
weather is
people.
nice though.
Not for us, honestly.
Really?
No.
For me, it's amazing. I come from Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi, it's crazy.
This is winter for you, I know.
45.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is amazing for me.
Cool,
Right?
cool, cool.
So, first question for you both.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a bit about your backgrounds and how you became involved with Refocus Media Labs?
So if I want to speak about my background, I'm from Iran, from Tehran, and I born in really religion and traditional family in Tehran. So my father was really crazy about the revolution, like previous revolution of Iran. So he was following all the things that fucking Khomeini says. And he was one of the prisoner of the king before. So if you are going to Tehran, you can see his photos in the prison of Shah. And that's why he's getting crazy. And he was still crazy. He's still crazy. He will be crazy forever. And also we have a really crazy different age together, so we never understand each other. And because they are a strict Muslim and I don't believe Islam, and I'm a free woman and I'm doing art, so he was always against me and I was against him. And then so it was a situation of our home, and then when I'm going outside in the society, again there is a lot of problem for the situation of Iran. So when you are not safe in the home and also in the society, so this is not a solution for you. I left my country and then I went to Serbia for 1.5 years, and then I came to Greece with Sude, my sister, by walk, and in 2019, but actually ReFOCUS found us in 2022, and we started to work with ReFOCUS since that moment. But we started they are hiring us for the make a short movie directed by Ahmad Ibrahimi called Dead End. I was responsible for the sound as always. And it was actually my first experience to do like sound engineering. I was in the balcony in a location and I was smoking, and Douglas asking me, "Do you know how to record the sound?" And say, "Sound? No. I have no idea." I said, "Okay. As you smoke your cigarette, I will teach you." I said, "Okay, teach me."
Wow.
Really?
Wow.
So I was smoking and he's speaking English, so I cannot understand nothing because at that moment I couldn't speak English well, and also he has a American accent, and it is crazy. And because he was teacher in a university and a school, so he's also speaking really academic. So everything he's just telling me, I couldn't understand nothing.
Okay.
So I just see what he's doing on the device.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was the whole understanding of me from the sound and the device. So I just follow his hands, and I did the first day. And the director was really getting panic for the sound because it was for him. He was really professional from director from Afghanistan. He was really professional. He was really has a stress about the sound. But the first day, when we finished the shooting, he's calm. The first thing he checked, it was sound, because he wasn't sure that I can do that.
Okay.
The first day when he did that, I said, okay, I'm satisfied with it. And then, so we finished the shooting part. And then Douglas says, okay, now we need editor. Do you know how to edit the video? And say, yes, we are doing for such a long time editing, because my little brother that is 45.
Little brother?
Yeah, my little brother is 45.
Okay.
But because my older brother is 53, so
How old?
Your older brother is 53. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was an editor for when he was in Iran. So he teach me when I was 10 years old, because he has a lot of project and he needs help, and he don't wanted to pay somebody else, so he used us as a
Free labor.
yeah, free labor. And he teaching us editing, so I knew that from I was 10 years old how to edit the video. So we edit the video, and then we register for the class with the Douglas to become a student. And I was around the table, this white table that you see in downstairs. And I said, okay. And in the first day, we just doing like a game to remember the different names from different nationality. And when I say my name, I say, I'm a student, I have a background, I study animation, graphic design, illustration. So I'm a student, I'm so happy today, I have tools, I'm coming to learn new thing. And then immediately Douglas says, Ellie and Sute are the coordinator of the Autumn Lab. And say, really? How? We don't know. How? Wow. And then from that day, we become a coordinator of Autumn's Lab. And for like the first class, we are coordinator and translator in the class. And Douglas was the main teacher, the only teacher that we have in the Autumn Lab. And then after I think 4 months, like the first group of the students, Douglas was a teacher, and he's teaching us to he has this plan to teach and show us what is the teaching exactly, what is our role model here. And then after that, he's officially tell the new group of students, Eli and Suda, are teachers. So then we become teacher in ReFOCUS also.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Ali, for the introduction. Thank you. Rasheed, if you could go next.
What was the question?
You want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, our background.
Yeah. Just a bit about your background and how you became involved with ReFOCUS.
Okay, yes. So was born in Algeria to grandparents from Western Sahara, so I'm stateless. And I grew up in the 90s. It was like, I don't know if you know about the civil war in Algeria, because basically in the 90s the Islamists took power and they were going to turn it into Iran now. The army said no, so they start fighting, they start killing each other, and then they start killing people. And then it was like, who's killing who? Man yaqtulu man. And so I grew up in that era. My brothers were involved in politics, but they were hiding. So a lot of raids from the army out to the houses, to everybody's house to look for stuff. And I remember my brothers, they used to put their flyers in my in my toys. Okay. So to hide them there, and their small buckets. And I used to, the army's coming and I'm playing with myself. And even though as a kid, I was like, I can get these motherfuckers in jail if I just say, hey, they are putting this stuff here. Wow. So you see, grew up like this. So I had these models in front of me, like my brothers are fighting, are activists. So I grew up like this, and I couldn't wait until I'm in the university to start doing. By the time I'm in the university, all my brothers are getting married and everybody left the field. So nobody is fighting, nobody's an activist. So I was just ended up alone, and then they start blaming me, why you're doing this. And then I refused the Algerian nationality because everybody took it and they were hiding. Because in Algeria, if you are from Western Sahara, you have to hide yourself all the time. Since I was a kid, they were telling me, you have to say I'm from Algeria. You don't mention this. So I grew up very afraid of, but I never felt this like nationality or stuff. I felt it's just like stupid thing. And then I started reading a lot of Che Guevara. Like he was like saying, I am like I am the citizen of the world and stuff. So I was like, fuck this thing. So I didn't take it. And involved in university doing writing stuff. And in Algeria, you don't have to be like a famous journalist to get in trouble. So
Okay.
just writing stuff in the university. We didn't even know which party we are. We just wrote stuff against the government. We were not communists. We were not. So we had to. And then so we got into trouble, and then some of us go to jail. Some
From
of us.
university.
Hmm?
From university.
Yeah, we do like protests, and then they just go and raid us, and they beat the shit
Oh
out of
my
us, and then
God.
they go and they take people to jail. And because me, I don't have the nationality, so it was worse for me. And at some point after the university, I was like, I don't think. So I studied Arabic literature.
Okay.
So I wanted to be a writer. I don't know if you know Paulo Coelho,
No.
Brazilian writer. You should check him out, especially
Yeah?
the book Alchemist,
Yeah.
Alchimiae. It's the best book.
Is it fiction?
Fiction, yeah, but
I
it's
know it, I know
yeah,
it.
Alchimia,
I know
the
it, I know it, I know
Alchemist.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
so good. So when I read that book, I was like, I want to be a novelist. So I was writing and I giving it to my teacher, and he was like, "This is shit."
Oh.
And
damn.
but because my Arabic was you need to have like a deep literature knowledge, but my writing were like language wise was very on the top. I was not using deep stuff. Even though I was into poetry, I was writing poetry when I was a kid. Nizar Qabbani was my, I feel in my opinion, he's the best poet ever.
Of course.
So, and then I didn't realize, later in life, I realized that I was writing scripts actually. It was not a novel, so but I didn't get
Wow,
it. So
that's
until
very-
later in life, I was like, "Wow, I have been writing this way all the time," and I thought that was a novel, but it was actually a script because I was into movies since I was a kid, and that was the only like box like this. It was we had like really small. That's the only way that I could focus and find peace. Everywhere around me, like chaos in Algeria, inside the house, people dying, my father dying, my brothers into like a lot of stuff, my mother abused stuff. That was the only box that I could just sit there and forget everything. So I was into movies and stuff. So unconsciously, I was writing the way I was watching a movie, but never understood it. But the teachers there, they never said, "Hey, maybe this can go." They were like, "No, this is shit. This is not a novel. Just should stay." My mom, of course, a woman never went to school. When I tell her I want to be a novelist, she was like, "You need to get a new job, like a better job." She didn't even know that you could be a writer. So yeah, after that, I went to Tunisia. I stayed a little bit there. I tried to live there, and then I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to Europe. So I came to Europe 2016, arrived, went through Turkey, came to an island, Lesbos, and then came to Greece, stayed a little bit in the camp, homeless a little bit, the usual story. And then because thankfully I learned English and stuff, and I started working with NGOs. And then I started to feel like really depressed from the work in the NGOs. I wanted to change the things, and I didn't know even what I want to do in my life. I just wanted to build and just feel safe. So I spent like 2 years or 3 years just having no idea what I'm gonna do. Continue writing stuff, watching movies and stuff, and wanting to make movies. Looking into the Greek, schools and stuff. It was even difficult for Greeks to go into film school. And then I was watching the best directors and the stuff. They're like, nobody will teach you how to make a movie. You need to make a movie. Martin Scorsese said, we went to film school just to use the equipment. We don't know. What's his name? Tarantino. They asked him, did you go to film school? He said, no, I went to films. So that was his university. He went and watched films. So, and then I went to France. I had enough of Greece. I went to France to try again. I found a job there with an NGO. I was happy. I applied to work there. The Greek government, they didn't. So when you have this passport, it's not a passport, travel document. So this is like where the discrimination starts. It's not even a passport, it's travel document. So that's why you know that they are treating us as a second citizen, not even second degree citizen. We are like fifth degree.
Invisible, Azizam, invisible.
Yeah, no, we're not invisible. When you have that one, they are like, okay, you stay there. When they see, even if you are wearing like the best clothes ever, when they see the blue passport, they take you out from the line.
Wow.
And they're like questioning you just because you have that one. And so I had to come back from France, and I was in a very like dark place. And then I was volunteering in a place called Khora. They cook also for refugees and homeless. And I was talking to this girl from Germany. We were talking about movies while we are cutting. We were always talking about movies. And she was like, there is this cool NGO, they teach film. I was like, you're lying. And there were no NGO here. I was here. I was looking. There was no. She was like, no, they just opened like last year. Maybe you can come and check them out.
Wow.
And they have like a lot of equipments. And these cool couple, they come in from the US, and they will let you use the equipment. I was like, I don't think this is right. She told me, no, you can come tomorrow to my class and see.
Wow.
So I remember I was a little bit skeptical.
Too good to be true.
Yeah, and I opened the door, and the first person I saw is Suda. So she was talking to someone, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. So, and then I was like, I'm here for the lesson. I still didn't believe the girl.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, of course, come and sit and let's see. And then she introduced me to Douglas, and then I was like, okay. And I saw they were going to have a class, and then I asked Douglas, can I enroll? And he said yes. I remember I came in February, and he said, March, we're gonna start the new cycle, photography. And I told Douglas, I don't think I can wait until March. Can I sit today and see? He was like, yeah, come and sit. So I sit down, and they started the lesson. They started teaching. And then at the end, I really went to Doug. I told him, Douglas, I don't think I can wait until March. Can I just sit here and watch? I'm not going to ask questions. I know I'm so behind. I joined them in video class. Dawoud was in video class. So they already, they were starting 6 months before me.
Oh, wow.
And I told him, I'm just going to sit here and shut the fuck up. If I have a question, I will ask you later. So don't worry about me. Just continue with your lesson, because I remember Douglas was explaining something. And when he sees me doing this, he's like, let me explain it to Rasheed or Suda. So I told him, no, I'm going to ask later.
And what month was this? Just to clarify, what month was this?
February.
February.
And
so
then
I had to wait until March. Okay.
Yeah, so I had to wait, and I was like, no. And then I started coming before the lesson to study with Suda.
Wow.
So I can keep up. And then with Ellie, and then with Dawoud. Like I learned most of my editing from Dawoud. So I didn't have this he's younger than me or young. So I would see him always working. I just look at him, and then we became friends, and he started explaining to me stuff. So I just wanted to learn. And then it's not only about the things that you like, it's the people who are there. I saw a sense of community.
Yeah.
Christmas, come to this, let's gather. When we make a movie, we make it all together, and then we watch it, and then a lot of encouragement, but not fake encouragement, because I know a friend of mine, we were friends. We were at the university, and we were making short movies. And when you start making short movies, your movies will be shit. And one time we sent both our movies to this university, and they did the showing to many short movies. And when they introduced us, these refugees making movies, when they put his movie there, people were going crazy. And at the end, they told us, your movies are amazing, and our movies are shit. And I was like, I hate these people, because there are two people that they are racist, and they go to the other side, and there are people who think that everything refugee does is awesome. I hate them the same way.
Okay.
Treat me as human being. So he was, and since that time, he still thinks that he's the best filmmaker. So they confused him, and I told him our movies are shit. Let's learn more. He was like, no. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So I was like, okay. I mean, you are on your own. I mean, you should be my favorite comedian. He said, best thing is to be self-conscious about stuff. So if you are an asshole, you should say to yourself, hey, definitely, I'm an asshole. And if you are shitty, you say to yourself, you're shitty. So you don't get into your head, you're like, I'm the best thing. So this is how I ended up here.
Thank you so much, Rasheed. Thank you for the introduction as well. So moving on to the next question, what motivated you guys to work with refugees and use here keyword art? Why did you use art as a medium to make a community? Why not anything else?
Why art? I don't know anything other than art. Oh, politics. Yes, of course.
Politics and art.
But also, honestly, I got to politics through art, because I wanted to be artist and doing art, and then because I was a girl in Iran, they always say, no, for girl. If you want to be singer, no, for girl. If you want to be dancer, no, for girl. Musician, no, girl, yeah? And also my father was really Muslim, if you want to say, okay, I studied graphic design in a school for 3 years. And everybody asking me, what are you studying in school? I just say mathematics, because in front of my father, I couldn't say I'm doing art. But he used to see me always to painting, because when I was even little girl, 7, 8 years, I was stealing money from my mom wallet to buy a pencil color or marker color. I had a lot, but this small one, it's really cute. It was really cute to me. So I every day I remember I stole money to buy another one. So I have like a bunch of this small one because I love them. So really, I found myself only in art because it was something that always they tell me, you cannot do that. And I said, I will show you, I will do that. So it's become my language, I think, for being who I am and also to fight for who I want to be. That's why I always be artist. And then when I came here and become a teacher, I think everything is getting really serious for me because before it was just art. And then when I come and see, like, we have many students from Afghanistan, this is really, it was like something like this to me. I saw many people from Afghanistan that they are born and grew up in a city that's I was born, especially Tehran or around Tehran, and I discovered that they could not go to school. And I feel not a little bit, a lot of shame as Iranian to say, why not? Why not? Why who we are as a human being to say you don't have right to do at least a study. And it makes me to change the narration, and also like the behavior of Douglas. It was like, oh my God, he's a human angel. But he teaching me, okay, don't judge anybody. Just try to change something. To try to be a person of like a bridge for anybody that you see in your life. So I just started to be a bridge between Iranian and Afghan people. It was my first goal to say, I know that when you are coming to ReFOCUS and you see one or two sisters from Iran or the coordinator of ReFOCUS lab, but I don't want to. This just having Iranian in this community stop you for learning. So at the first time when they are coming, I really can see like how they are hating us. I really feel that they don't want to speak with us like politely, or not all of them, but I can say most of them. They don't like even to speak to you, or they are like there is a guard between us, something. So we feel it, and we know now because I'm also refugee, so I can understand why you are hating me. Yeah. So I said, okay, guys, I know you are hating me, but I just answer you with love because we are here to change the narration. If we cannot change our behavior here around this table, nowhere we cannot make a change. So that's why when I can understand they are hating me, I will just share love. Like, for example, one of a student that we have, I host him for 6 months. He was living with me. I pay for everything. He was the most hater of me and Sude. Even though he's living with us, he was like, he's just hating us. And every time he just speaking behind us really badly, really badly. And I said, okay, do that. You are just teenager. In future, you can understand what is love means. Yeah, but now you are really small to understand love and to understand what is what we are doing exactly to change. I'm pretty sure love have really strong power. So you gonna learn it one day, but I don't wanna give you bad experience again. And then that's why, okay, he left us really badly, but be polite, but I'm pretty sure he gonna find the love. At least he has peace. This is my responsibility. It was the promise that I give it to myself. I did that, and I'm pretty sure he gonna find love, and I will be satisfied at that day.
Inshallah, he does. And I fully agree on, I think that follows up on Rasheed's point when he mentioned how it's very important for us to be self-conscious and be realistic.
Yeah.
Because us being realistic, for example, you being realistic here about knowing and realizing the hate between those two individuals is very important, because if you don't realize that, if you're not self-conscious about that, how can you go beyond the problem? I think you doing that is very respectful, and also the mentality of having why not is a beautiful thing. Never ask why, ask why not. There's this analogy of snowboarders, people who go down mountains in the snow. They never look at the trees. There's a lot of trees, rocks, obstacles. They never look at the trees. They always look at the snow. If you look at the tree, you're gonna hit the tree eventually. Look at the snow. Ask why not, and you'll be able to go through it.
You know, the thing that also Refocus really help us, because now we are officially doing media, officially we are doing citizen journalist, especially for refugee or in different country, different border, even Mexico, that we never even have rights to go there, but we are doing advocacy also for the Mexico. So it was also another this thing to say, to just go back to the media and see what media say about these people, how the media make you love or hate people. For example, when I was in Iran, all the killer, the raper, everything bad that's like in a TV shows, it's coming from the Afghan people. But when I'm going to, like, for example, we have a Me Too movement in Iran, and if you are going to that page and see how Iranian killing each other, like the father killing the daughter, or brother killing the brother, or like the father raped the daughter, but you cannot see never ever in a television this kind of thing. So when the majority of people say, oh, Afghan people just bad, so, and we are not at least 90 million people, so 90 million people are against each other, and there is million Afghan people that they don't have even documents. So when you're working in media and recognize that there is a media war, so I think you have to change your mentality and say, oh, guys, there is something wrong here.
Definitely. Thank you, Eli. Do you want to add anything, Rasheed?
Yeah, so choosing art and working with refugees, like for me, like let's just make some. For me, like there is art, like painting, drawing, and everything, and there are movies. So for me, movies is like drugs. They are not even art. Like they are just like magic mushrooms, or like because that was for me. I didn't think it was art. It was like an escape for me. So movies is like just a pause from life. So, and even coming here for me was like a pause. A shitty day, and then pause, refocus, and then going back to life. So that's, I think, but also sharing movies and stuff, they make you get rid of this I am that and I am you. There is no identity, especially when you are watching a movie and you're so into the movie that when it ends, you're like, wow, fuck, I'm in Greece. So many times, many times one time I watched a Korean movie and it was just Korean. And then when the movie finished and I went outside and I heard someone talking like Greek, and I was like, what?
Whoa, I'm not.
My mind was like Korean. So that's, and when we are here, we are focusing on something, and we are not. Art is like a tool to do something, so we're expressing ourselves. So we are making this mix. So Ellie with her trauma, I am with my trauma, Suda, Dawoud, Sonia, and everybody, Douglas, and we're just creating this thing that is like a nuclear power, is like a generating power for all of us. So like I said yesterday about that singer, he said, thank you for the trauma, I will use it for my art. Exactly. So like we use this thing, and when you have, because we see that, look, so every traumatized person, if they can put something to measure the power that trauma have in you, you become like, that's why people, they become like so angry and stuff. So the trauma makes you experience a lot of stuff. And if you don't deal with them good, you go to jail, you become like you start killing people, or you just kill yourself, or you just destroy yourself. It can be even depression and you die. So we are using these things like just to make, like, something that can gather us here, and then we can get energy from it, and then we can all help each other. So this is how we are using art. It's just a tool. It's not like because to be honest, we are not privileged to say, oh, I like art. Like we don't have like 100 million so you can buy Mona Lisa and say, oh, art. Like that's not the way art is. Art always came from people who are like poor, or even the like the rich people who did art, but they did it from a point of view of like, wow, I have no idea why this is not fair, why I have money and they don't have. So it's just this way of seeing art.
So Rasheed, yesterday we were talking and you mentioned that, I'm going to quote you here, we are refugees but we are more than that
Yeah.
in the sense that we have an identity.
Mhm.
Can you elaborate on how Refocus or you as a person help refugees redefine their identities through art?
Yeah, so it's because I met many people even here in Refocus, and they stopped doing advocacy and stuff, and they said we are not refugees. I mean, I understand that, but for me, like, it should be I'm not only a refugee, because you cannot run with this. It's not like I don't know how people see it. Of course, I understand how people don't want it to be stuck on them. I'm not just a refugee. Yeah, so you're not just, so you are feelings. So let's just make it a simple thing. What's a refugee? It's like someone in a bad situation. You went from country and you're in a different country. So before that, it was not even a thing. It was like like an immigrant. They didn't care. He's here to build his life. So but what Refocus does is like we said, reality. Set realistic goals. Douglas never went like, "Oh my God, you're amazing." He's always, "Yeah, this is so good. Let's make it better." I remember my first when I when I came here, and there was like it's called the Stories That Matter. It's a festival in the Netherlands. You send them your script, a piece of it, and like 10 or 5 pages, and then you write the synopsis and the stuff and your characters, and then they see who will they give money invest. So I start writing my script, 17 pages, and I send it to him, and he was like, "This is so good, but what if we do this and we do that and we do, and can you write it again?" So he sent back to me, and I just start working. So it's realistic.
Yeah.
This is how you think he's treating me as a human being, not as he's treating me as a screenwriter, as someone who wants to learn this. He doesn't treat me like, of course he's helping me because I don't have other resources, but also he sees he will never come to me if I had never developed any skills. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're good." He will be like, "Yeah, you need to work on this and this." Now Ellie is a teacher, I'm her assistant. Suda is a teacher, Dawoud her assistant. So we are still doing it the same thing. When we see someone, we are like honest with them. "Hey, you have an issue here and here, here. You can come later and work on it." So I think it should be like this in every thing. Even with your kids. I see many people like when a kid like draw something and they put it on the thing, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's my little Picasso." He's not your little Picasso. He's that was shitty. You should, because and now in the US you see like when they play football or something, everybody takes a trophy. And I'm like, no. I mean, what are we teaching to our kids? That's not reality. We had some students from Le Rossi. It's a school in Switzerland, and they were talking to us like, this school has a rule: not any nationality on any race can exceed 20%. So you see, like this school, and I was like, okay, that's amazing thing, an idealistic thing. But when these kids, they go outside to the real world and they go to work in a place, they will be like, why we don't have any black person here? Why we don't have any like someone from Ethiopia? Why we don't have something from Iran? Because they are already programmed that the world will be like this. I know that's an idealistic, but it should not come from the university. They are teaching people the idealistic things, and we should teach them, be prepared to the real world. Don't be like disrespectful and stuff. So yeah, just this is what we want. Just like, even when you want, if you want to be not racist, if you want to disrespect me as a human being. I did something bad to you, call me out. Not because I am from that country, or I come from this, or I speak this language. So yeah, I don't know.
No, I agree. I agree. Being realistic.
Yeah.
I think being realistic is very important. Thank you very much, Rasheed. Now, moving on to Ellie. Ellie, you mentioned yesterday that we communicate through a universal language in this place, and that universal language is art. Can you talk about how this philosophy of art being a universal language is implemented in the classes here, or is it implemented?
I just say that art is all languages because, for example, we have before Rashid, we have a French student, and I couldn't speak French, he couldn't speak English, but we start to teach each other photography. Yeah. So I have to teach him photography, but I didn't know really how to speak with him to understand. So we starting to play. you know, we stating like, I'm your model, do this, and for the shutter speed, I was wheeling in a salon, and the Sonia comes and say, Ellie, just send them outside to take a photo from the car. Don't kill yourself. And I said, I cannot do that because he cannot understand what I'm talking about. So I have to show him with something to play, yeah. So, and it was all body languages. He just can come, hey, Ellie, good afternoon, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to speak. So it was my first time. Also, we have another girl from Ukraine. So she couldn't speak English, but she was speaking fluency Greek. So I couldn't speak Greek.
Okay.
And it was crazy to say, okay, so now I have two students, none of them speak English. One is from Ukraine, one is from Congo. And so how to speak with these two people. So I start with literally to play a game to make them understand, like close the light to see, okay, see what you see what you have, like very shadow, like I was painting also, like everything that they cannot understand, I have to paint for them, yeah. So this is a way for me to like communicate with the people that even I cannot speak to them. Like for me, it's easy for who is this Farsi speaker and cannot speak English, so I can speak Farsi. But about Congo, Ukraine, Iran, it's just like, oh my God, what the fuck.
Yeah.
But I did that, and they learning really good, and he was also like going to the neighborhood, take a photo, come back and show me, and I said, yeah, it's good, but I need this, and I have to show them another photo, say, hey, this is good, but this. And so like we literally, I teach like this, so it was really good until the summer season come, and then he left Athens to go to the island to work. So, and then I discovered that, okay, yes, really art is a different languages. So that's why we don't have any problem with the language barrier here.
Thank you very much, Ella. We appreciate you. Now, a question to both of you.
Yeah.
Aziza?
Individually, right? I want Rasheed to start first because he started off as a student here. Can you tell me about your first impression of Dawoud when he was in ReFOCUS Media Lab when you joined first time, and what unique qualities did you notice from him first time?
Yeah, so I didn't notice him like specifically, but I saw him there, and the thing that I liked that he was always there. He was coming because most of the times we start the lesson at 5, and Suda and Ellie are sending messages in the group. Where are you guys? Where are you guys? Come, let's go. And that's something about me. I don't know if it's good or bad, because what about time? I go crazy. Like I'm more than from people from Switzerland. So I'm like, we're starting this hour, we start this hour. So especially when they were teaching, I need to respect them, both of them. They came here at 5. I need to be here at 5 or more. So why, if you're not passionate about it, do it. So that's what I really liked about him, that he was always here, and you could see like maybe he's sitting in the back or something, but when there is working to do, he just goes there, and I thought like he was here for 4 years. Really, because he was like, for me, it was like so good, because I came here, I didn't even know how to turn on the camera. So for me, Dawoud was like, oh my God, like Scorsese. So and then I was like, okay, I mean, and then Sudan A told me, no, he just came here like you, so you can still be with him.
But living here.
Yeah, he was living
He was
here.
the first
Living
person.
in this place.
Yeah, he was like coming to the lab at that moment. We start to work at 10. And he was coming at 10:30 and never go home until 10:30 at night. So he's just living here.
Wow.
So we got into groups to make movies.
Yeah.
And every time I'm like, I think, because I write a lot and he was really good at camera, so I was like, at some point I need to. So he made the movie, I made the movie, and then one time I was like, Dawoud, would you like to make movie together? And I remember I went to that person you were talking about, that he was in your place for many times, and asked him, would you like to work together? He was like, no, I'm not. And he was like treating me as I'm nobody, like I just joined. No, not Dawoud, another person.
I thought Dawoud.
And then he was with Dawoud, and then I was like, and then I saw that Dawoud also, he was not that good with those people. So I was like, I think maybe we can. And then I don't know, we went into documentary, and then I said to Dawoud, let's make a doc, or I don't know, he told me. And I was like, okay, let's make a documentary. We went outside, and then the chemistry started between us, and then we became the example that now ReFOCUS wants to replicate again and again. So every time they're like, we need students like Rasheed and Dawoud, like the ones who are stick with us, so we can hire them. So I remember talking to Dawoud when I remember. Just last year we had no money. We were just making. We had like a short movies and short memes and stuff. And then I told him, Dawoud, I think we just need to stick with the ReFOCUS and pushes them until they hire us. Like we don't care. We should tell them that we are not thinking about applying to other jobs. I remember I quit my job, and Dawoud is still young. So I went to Dog and Sonia. We told them, okay, we're staying with you until you pay us. No pressure, but we're not getting any jobs. So they felt the pressure, but in a way they did. So we stayed until they hired us. But we were here. I mean, we had the connection with Sudan early, so they saw that this is how you build a team. That, like they said about, it's all about relationship. It's not like people sitting and looking at each other, so you think that they are connected. People are sitting and looking at the same direction. Yeah. So they are all going in the same direction. So that's the good thing. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And Ellie, what about you?
What was the question?
First impressions on this guy.
Dawoud,
first impressions.
Oh my God, Dawoud. Such an asshole person. Wow. Oh my God. Like, okay, he was also, he's about 2 years ago, so he was really, really a small guy, and he doesn't have no idea what we are talking about. Like when we are speaking about composition, it was in the fly. Like really, we are speaking about light. It was in a different dimension completely. So it doesn't have any like background about art. Like art as an education, because like art is in your blood as a human being. You cannot separate it from from yourself, because everything that a human being doing is art. What I'm doing now is art. Yes, art of my body languages. So, but about the education, like if I'm speaking about composition, like something, he was out of everything. But when the first time that I see one of his movie that he made, and I was saying, oh my God, I love this sunset sequence. It was amazing. Oh my God. And then he immediately said, yes, I learned it from Memento. I said, you're starting to watch a movie by purpose today. Yeah. So it was my first time that I really, really see, okay, I changed something in this guy. And then when I kick him out from the class,
we all love that story. Can you say it again?
So after that, from tomorrow, they was the best students ever, and now he's my little boy. So I love him. Yeah.
I love the family dynamic you guys have. It reminds me so much about me and my older sister, or me and my mom. If I do something wrong, I get scolded so hard, and then I have to go and apologize.
I think this is kind of my choice, our choice, because we lose our family. And also, if we are going deep, I think none of us has a good memory from our family, and it wasn't a choice to have this family. But now we already have choice, to find the best brother in the world, best sister in the world. So now it's quite amazing.
Yeah, but also we treat it as, when we say family, people think only the good thing. Wow, you're a family. Right. But, as every family, there are stuff, because wherever there are human beings, there are connections. This is a connection. So I can hurt you, can hurt me. So many times with Dawoud, we fought like 100 times. We were making stuff, but we always come back because we like each other. I didn't fight with him because I hate him. With Suda, we always have these things, but we always fight from a point of view like, this is yeah, I fight with you or not. Cannot even say it fight, like argue with you.
Argument.
But because we both of us like
Care about each other.
yeah, just the last time I always hate to be late. The last time I was here in the office, and then Douglas said, tomorrow let's meet at 9:30. I went home. I'm now in because I live near here. I will wake up at 9:30. I will be here. I woke up at 9 and I saw Douglas said, guys, let's meet at 9.
Oh.
And I went crazy, and I came here and I just entered, and Douglas was like, good morning. I told him, Douglas, next time when you change the time, let me know. And he was like, no, we said let's meet here at 9. I told him, I heard it was 9:30. So I was and he was like, good morning to you. Douglas always said this when we come. And then at the end I told him, Doug, I'm so sorry. You know me, like I'm so, like, I hate
Time
to be
effort.
late. And he's like, no, I understand. And we hugged, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
beautiful.
not like just, and I think if you don't fight with someone, that means you don't care about
I
them.
agree.
I'm not fight, I'm just saying.
Argue,
Yeah,
have
you don't argue.
differences.
That's why they see those couples that they never argue.
No.
They don't love each other at all, because
No.
it has to be some arguments. Otherwise, you don't care, because that's the worst thing about hate. I would. That one person said, I would. When he said to his ex, I would love you to hate me, but not be indifferent, because hate is a feeling. She
Right.
still hates you, like
There's still a
But
feeling
indifferent
involved.
is like you don't even exist, and that's so bad. Like when
Yeah.
someone treats you as you don't exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a beautiful point. That's a beautiful point.
Yeah,
We
I have
have
a lot of those. Yeah.
2 last questions before we end the interview. 2 last questions. So the first one is for both of you. What are your hopes for the future of ReFOCUS Media Labs, and how do you envision its role in the community
Oh.
evolvement?
Our vision. Okay, because we are doing a lot of things
Yeah.
together. I think for the future thing, we are going to Oscar for this making series and this kind of stuff. We are going to Netflix. And for the advocacy and podcast, I believe we are going to make fucking change in this dirty world.
Inshallah.
Yeah, and we're gonna, I think, remove racism. I think because it's bullshit. What the hell is this? Like, because you are coming from the different nationality, different border.
You see, that's another example. You see, sometimes we don't agree about stuff.
Pick up with the camera.
No, I just hate this borders and nationality. This is Earth
It's
for
impossible,
everybody.
actually.
This is Earth for everybody. So why we have to fight? But this is for me, okay, for you. Love it.
Yeah. Rasheed, anything to add?
The same as Ellie, we want an Oscar or an Emmy. We want that, but not because we value that thing. We just need exposure. So when you are there, you can
Right.
make a point.
Right.
Because I hate this thing. It's just a something there, and they give it to whoever they want. But we want something so we can
Be out there.
bring light to this place and to these people, and say that when you continue with something like Dawoud said, don't give up. And use your art for something. Yeah, I think this is, and for the advocacy, yeah. For me, like, I just don't want us to give up. I mean, that's for me, like, because I know for me, like, just the result will come. Just do it. So you see, like, we have the same goal, but just a different way. For me, like, let's not give up.
Yeah.
I don't care if people will watch our podcast. I don't care if they think it's negative. We like it. Let's put it there. Because I think everything you make, you should be your first fan. When I make a movie, when I say a joke or something, if I laugh,
Done.
and I need to say it, or I'm having a movie, so you should be your first, because you are expressing yourself. If you start to say, I will not put this scene in my movie because Suda is gonna don't like it, or I don't want this.
Yeah.
Who are you?
True.
Are you Suda? Are you Eli? Are you Dawoud? No. And also, these people and other people, they need to see who you are.
Yeah.
No matter what is it. It's better to express yourself.
True.
So I just want from ReFOCUS to just continue, because everything is against us, but we are, at least, especially this year, we're coming stronger, and we are breaking barriers. And I just want us to continue.
I love that. I fully agree. If you don't believe or love yourself, who will?
Yeah.
Nobody. Sometimes in life you're alone. Most of the time in life you're alone. Moving on and going back to this man next to me, this handsome young man next to me. What do you guys envision for Dawoud's future? What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to continue and choose art to make a difference, or not?
He's telling me to say that I want him to kill himself. He's doing this.
Like the future is
No, I just, Because I said to him before, I told him when I used to be very hard on him when he's late or something, I'm like, no, Dawoud, you should be on time. You should do this. We should create, even when we are making memes, like stupid things. I would tell him, no, we should do it professionally. And I told him, Dawoud, when I was in your age, nobody was telling me this stuff. So, and many times I see him frustrated, and I'm like, Dawoud, you're 18 or 19, and you're writing scripts and stuff. When I was in your age, I had no idea what so I just want him to enjoy this thing and just appreciate that he's already enough. And from now on it's just like plus extra stuff. So if he makes it or no extra, a boy like survived 15 days in that thing, like for me, like that's it. You can just sit there and meditate for the rest of your life. You did your share for people, like really. And he's like very talented but I also want him to continue to learn. Of course people will come to you, oh my god, you're 18, you can do all this stuff. For me, I would say this, you are good for an 18-year person. And many times I tell him, that's why Dawoud, you don't see him hanging around even when you see him, he's with people who's 18. You could see like they cannot keep up with him because he had all that experience and the stuff, so they are looking at him. But at the same thing, I want him to learn, and I know that he's learning a lot, and we watch even movies together a lot, and we always talk and we exchange ideas, and I like that he said, me and him, like we always play around. And the last time we were roasting the team, we told them, because when we did the Lirosi program, we told them, if not me and Dawoud said, if not Rasheed and me here, this production company will be boring. Because they would just be like shooting and stuff. We were making fun of them, like, because we are always making fun and making someone laugh. Even when Douglas is so serious, we are like making fun of his, like the reflection of the light because he's bald, and we are always finding stuff. And Douglas is sometimes, he thought we created a sign language, me and Dawoud. Many times in the meeting, I'm like, and we know we didn't create it. We just know that Dawoud, he will get me.
The chemistry is, mashallah.
Yeah, and it's between all of us. So I just want him to continue learning and believe himself. Yeah,
I love that.
And I'm telling him like this is not even the beginning. We didn't even start. If we continue this road,
Inshallah. Wish you the best. Ellie?
But for Dawoud, I strongly believe this Malaga.
Malaga is jerk in Greek language.
Jerk.
Okay. Also, they use it as bro.
Malaga.
So you can use it when you love
someone. Okay.
So I really strongly believe this Malaga because I knew that I love him because he's always hungry for the new thing. He's, even though he doesn't have a good experience in his life, as we had, and we always tell, oh, we have this, we have that, la la la. But I really believe him because I don't know how he's grow up or how was his experience exactly. But the thing that he learned a lot is being human being. And for his age is like really, really wonderful because how you can have this experience in your life and still be a human being and still you have a big heart like ocean in your body and think good and see the world like a sunshine. I just love him, and it's always inspiring me.
Inspires me.
Inspires me. Thank you, Azizam. Because I can just see, okay, everything was ready for us, wasn't ready for him, but suddenly when it's getting ready, he just eats everything. That's why he's his baby monster. Because he's hungry for new thing. Yeah, so that's why I believe if he has a really amazing future. I'm just believe that.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I believe so too. So if you guys remember, I asked Dawoud a question at the very end. Quick game. Dawoud's 19-page book.
Oh my god.
Title.
Yes.
Think about a title. You have 5 seconds, and both of you will say it at the same time. A title for Dawoud's book that is 19 pages.
For Dawoud's book.
Dawoud, not your book.
Wait.
Dawoud's book.
Ah.
You have 10 seconds to think.
Ah, wait, no, I cannot do it. Wait, you are no.
I'm joking. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, oof,
Let me know when
thank
you're
you. Wow, at the end or a title?
ready. A title for his life.
Okay.
Dawoud's book, 19 pages.
I'm going with Baby Monster.
I knew that. That's why I was laughing. I knew that when she was
Yeah.
talking Baby Monster, I'm like, that's gonna be the title.
For me, is keep an eye on this guy.
Keep an eye on this guy.
Yeah, it seems like
In a good
he's.
way, in a
It
bad
seems
way.
like, but for me, like it's in a good. I don't know. Something is gonna happen with this guy. I have no idea.
Oh,
He
yeah?
would- yeah, but just keep an eye on this guy. Yeah, I
Look
would
out,
like.
look out
Yeah,
for
yeah,
him,
like
yeah.
just like watch him.
Yeah.
Something's gonna
Keep
happen.
an eye out for this
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
never know.
Yes.
Hopefully a celebrity one day. He was telling me today, we're walking on the street. He's like, I want to be a celebrity. I'm like, yeah, you will be, inshallah. We'll
He
see.
is.
He
Yeah,
is
but
already.
he will not change. Like,
No, I know.
uh,
I know.
yeah, he will not. We will, all of us, these folks, we will make it someday. But I don't think it will change us. We
The
will
soul is
still,
there.
yeah, because we are not here for the money. Each one of us here, we are working more than we are getting paid. But it's not. It's not like something bad about ReFocus. If ReFocus has the money, they will pay us everything.
Yes,
Douglas is not
of
getting
course.
anything. Douglas, he's doing more than each one of us. When we leave here, when we sometimes when we finish the podcast, he stays here to download stuff and back them up 1 time and 2 time and 3
Wow.
times, and then he goes. And every time you send him a message, wherever he goes, now he's in New York, I think,
Yes.
and we send him a message, he replies to you, and when you ask him something, he sends you an answer about like 5 minutes answer. You know that he's not just responding in one sentence or two. He doesn't want to get rid of you.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
wants to invest in you, and he also has issues with his families, and we always like try to be together.
Yeah.
So, and to be honest, if you see us from a point of view of a racist, they will be like, one time I was with Dawoud and I went to this like Syrian restaurant, and we ordered something, and I was speaking to him in English, and a guy told me, why you're talking in English to this guy? Told him he doesn't speak Arabic, he's Farsi, and he told me, you're his friend, and he said it in a way like how an Arab can be friend of.
Yeah.
And I said it to this like Sudan El. When I was a kid, in school everywhere they were teaching us, and I think Sunnah and Shia. They were saying people from Iran are Shia. They will kill you if they find you. So if I continue with that mentality, I would never be able to be friends with them. And if you see Douglas from the United States,
There's
like,
to America
you see,
everywhere.
like, and they, hey, Sonia from Poland, you'd be like, wow, those people are, Sonia from Poland, their prime minister was so racist. He was like on TV, on CNN, he's like, we don't want refugees. We want Ukrainians. We want 2 million Ukrainians, and I don't even want 2 refugees. So it was, but look at Sonia, she was in politics, and then she changed, and we are here. I think that's the point. We are given an example, not only by the work we do, even our lifestyles, just to sit and having a conversation together, and giving a proof to the world that we can all coexist, and not only coexist, we can make like a lot of colors and stuff, and just amazing stuff really together.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
I pray that you guys will make it, and I hope, inshallah, I know you guys will make it.
Yeah,
You guys are setting a great example, and I don't even have to tell you guys who you are. It's on there. It's everywhere in the world. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Ali,
you,
Rasheed.
man.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
appreciate you guys so much.
I hope to see you again. Really,
Dawoud, the man of the day. Appreciate you.
the man of
Fuck
yesterday.
you guys, you made me cry.
Where are the? Show us the
Well,
tears. Show me the
Ah.
tears.
Appreciate
Show me the
us,
tears.
show us.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hope
Really,
you guys have
yeah.
a good day.
Yes.
Last message to NYUAD. Anything you want to say? NYU Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay.
Anything. One word. One
if
sentence.
okay, if you want to be interested in something, be genuine.
Mm.
If you don't like it, don't like it. You don't have to push yourself. No, I need to help refugees or listen from them. Go listen from someone else that they are living. There are some people, I don't know, like gypsies who lives in the sea. They never touch land. Go there. So, but just listen from people. Like, yeah, you don't have to listen to refugees. Just open your mind and be. If the curriculum said, so go and see refugees, say, no, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
It's okay, but at least open your ears and listen to people.
Thank you, Rasheed. Ali, one word. Just one word you have in mind for everyone at
For
NYU Abu Dhabi.
everyone.
Just one word. Think about it. Go. Baby monster.
No, I just not now to NYU, but just people don't think and don't afraid to have pain, and like or if you are depression or you have bad life, don't think this is end of the world. Yeah. Because I believe that your pains are your power. If you don't have this pain, you cannot be powerful, because if you see everything good, so you cannot understand the meaning of the life. And the thing is, please love everybody and share love. Just share love. We, in this dirty world, we need just love.
Inshallah, hopefully. Thank you so much, guys.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, let's cut it out because I'm close to crying.
We are talking about that he's dead. Like if you make it in a different context, like R.I.P. Dawoud, and where people
Like
saying,
he's gone,
yeah,
he's
what
gone.
happened to it?
Dawoud.
Add some sad music, yeah.
I'll put my picture like
yeah.
Like a slowly crossfade, you know?
This one. This is it.
Crossfade slowly for it.
Yeah.
My God.
Black and
You
white.
will show it to the camera if you come.
Come, Dawoud.
Come on, they
Special
made
guest,
it.
special guest. Wave.
He's alive.
He's not dead, guys. It was a joke, don't worry.
I'm alive. I'm alive, motherfucker.
Okay, now say it.
What?
Lord?
My camera is where the camera
The
is?
camera is-
Can you see me?
24.
Okay, I love you guys. I love Rasheed, Ellie, Suda. I don't know you, but you're cool.
I don't know this random motherfucker that's on here.
Yeah,
But
he
thank
just
you.
came over. Oh, I'm gonna record a podcast with you guys.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I think that's enough because it's already